Hi everyone, it's Yuri Kuzemko, and today on this fourth episode of my YouTube channel, I want to talk about the digital ads and how to make them profitable. So this topic is very popular in the e-commerce space because people know that the best way to make digital advertising profitable is through the digital the best way to grow the e-commerce brand is through digital advertising, right? But a lot of people are getting frustrated and burning money with advertising and being upset and don't think that this strategy can grow their business, right? And so today I want to explain you what I experienced during my journey in e-commerce with digital advertising, why digital advertising fails and why it becomes success, right? So first of all, I want to distinguish a few digital advertising concepts. So we have like Facebook ads, Google ads, whatever, Twitter ads, whatever we have, and like the main digital advertising platforms are Google, Facebook, probably YouTube, right? And there are differences between these platforms because in Google, for instance, if using Google AdWords, right? So if you just, people asking for something and you just fighting to make your result at the top of what they're asking, right? And this kind of advertising I call, offering for what they're asking, right? So you know that people looking for something, you just showing them up. This is a really great way because people are really aware of what they want. You just need to show the offer, but this way is hard in terms of competition, and this way is hard, in terms of scaling because you'll not be able to achieve such a massive predictable growth as you do with other methods. And the other method is Facebook advertising. And Facebook advertising is when you're interrupting the people. So if we compare these two ways of advertising to the real life, so let's say the guy wants to buy a sofa and he comes to the sofa store and say, hey, I want this kind of sofa, and there are a lot of different bunch of sales come to him. So okay, we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. Check it out, and he chooses, right? This is Google kind of way, and in Facebook way, it looks like this. So the people are working, they become bored, right? They walking around, they become bored, and then different advertisers starting showing them some things that might be interesting. Okay, look at this, look at that. So in case of Facebook, people usually open Facebook and start scrolling the feed, right, when they become bored, and they're looking for something good. Okay, they're looking for something good, and the Facebook algorithm using his powers searching to show them something good. Okay, and once they finding something interesting, they're really open to new ideas. So this is a good way to show them something new and to sell our products to probably solve some of their problem, right? And to utilize the whole power of this advertising, because this is very huge, you need to we need to uh, we need to understand the Facebook algorithm, right? So if I'm not sure if you watched the movie Social Dilemma, right? So this is a new movie on Netflix regards the social media, how this algorithm working and how they keeping people to always be in social media, right? It's a bit of a scary kind of thing, but if we will utilize this power properly, if we will use the Facebook platform with the good intention to change the world, to make people's lives better, then we are actually we're making the activities for people who spending on Facebook and Instagram not waste of time, but a good way of time because they're finding something new that might change their life. So that is the power of these platforms and this smart algorithm, which working with billion people, billion petabytes of data, right? At the moment, they know everything about the people, right? So the Facebook ads algorithm know everything, know much more, anything about everything, right? So he probably knows much more about people than the partners, like husband and spouse, know about each other, right? He analyzes all of the activity, all things people like, all things dislike, which wording they're using in texting. So he knows exactly, and this is the huge power of this algorithm. He is analyzing people in a really tiny nanoseconds period of time, and he knows exactly what this guy wants at this moment of time. And if we utilize this algorithm with the right purpose, if we know how to utilize this algorithm, how to use his parameters and adjust them properly to show this advertising to people who are really having the problem our product designed to solve, or our product designed to satisfy their desire, right? It's gonna be tremendous breakthrough. We will generate a lot of sales. And I've been working with e-commerce brands for a while and helping them with Facebook ads. So I have defined my algorithmic ROAS system, which is really some kind of unique way to manage Facebook advertising, which really helps to concentrate on growing sales, right? On generating sales, growing them, and having the most kind of best way of advertising, right? So and for the last period of time, I'm working with a bunch of brands, as I mentioned previously, and I've noticed one important thing which makes some brand profitable and some not. So, and to explain you better, I'm going to show you this diagram. Yeah, so I'm going to show you this diagram right now to explain you better what I observed so far. So if we are talking about the Facebook advertising, so Facebook charges us basically on, we actually choosing the charging strategy, but usually we're choosing the charging strategy based on impressions people have. I mean, it's a views, it's a clicks, comments, likes, and we are calculating kind of property which called the cost per click, right? How much is costing to us for make people click to our advertising? Like, let's say we showed the advertising to 1,000 people, and from those 1,000 we've got a certain amount of impressions for which we paid, right? And we got a certain amount of clicks. So we're calculating these costs per click, and and then we actually taking care of calculating our conversion rate, and then we have property which is cost per acquisition. So right now I'm drawing you the kind of bar diagram, which is showing you the cost per acquisition. So what cost per acquisition is? It's actually the amount of money we need to pay Facebook to get one sales, right? So let's say this is okay. This is a diagram. It's a cost of our. It's a bar, right? So if we make an axis, I will show them to you, like here, okay. I mean, if it's not proper dimensioning, I just want you to understand, okay. So and this bar we have cost, right? We have cost, right? So and this bar, so this is gonna be dollars, and in this bar show us the price of our product. Let's say we're selling a product for, I don't know, for $30, all right? So the top point here, I mean this one, okay, shows $30. So the height of this bar means $30, and then we see what these $30 contain. So first of all, we need to manufacture our product, right? So we pay our suppliers for our product. Usually people have like 100% markup, so we're paying like the half of this price for the supplier. So let's say the half is going to be something near that. So this bottom side of the bar is a $15. Is actually cost of our product, right? We're paying the suppliers to manufacture. So $15 is cost. So it means like all of the things about like these, right? It should be our profit, right? But I was telling you about the cost per acquisition. So we're paying the Facebook certain amount of money to make a sale. And usually it happens that for such product which costs around $30, we paying Facebook in between like $10 to $15. So if we pay Facebook 10, I mean, you got the idea, right? So if we pay Facebook 10, it means something like that. So we here is 10, and I just remove it to show it to you, right? And this tiny piece is gonna be our profit, right? So this is just $5, but it's good because in most cases we even don't have these $5, because usually if we have the cost per acquisition of $15, right, of 15 like here, it means that we don't have profit. So we're paying the 15 to manufacture, 15 to Facebook, right? We're paying 15 to Facebook ads, and we don't have profit. And this is the problem I've noticed, like a lot of e-commerce brands are facing, right? So, and yeah, and if we consider this kind of thing, because now we consider in terms of one product price. So if you consider this kind of thing in a big scale in terms of our monthly cash flow, okay, so it means like we have again the bar. We have the bar again. So we have the bar. I'll draw this bar again. Whoop. Which consists of a few things. So first of all, the half of this bar gonna be the total amount we've paid our suppliers. Let's say this month we've paid our suppliers 1K. Okay, I'll just turn on this switch. 1K. It's a suppliers, right? And then if we're following the same mechanism as here, right? As here. So it means like we've paid Facebook this month another 1K, okay? 1K Facebook. And it means that this month we've spent, our ad spend was 1K. Our sales was 2K, which is not bad because we spent 1K and we had 2K sales, but our profit is zero, and that's it. And this is a problem. And some brands manage to handle this problem. I mean, for those who have more expensive products, they make some different kind of engagement, and they trying to find this kind of this kind of profit in this chart. But for most brands, this is a huge problem, because they are investing money, ad spend, into their growth, and they're not getting profit. So what they usually do, I mean, okay, how they handle the situation, how most brands handle this situation. What they do, they getting an access to growth capital. So they finding some money, let's say, I mean, 20K or whatever, and they starting investing for a long period of time, for a year or something. So they going with this strategy. I mean, with having such bar, right? So they have no profit, right? They have no profit, but they are running these ads. And what happens that they collecting a customer base, right? So they have a big customer base, right? And then from this customer base, they started running different kind of email marketing, right? Email marketing. And this email marketing, it costs them nothing, because they don't need to pay Facebook to acquire the customers. And then from here, they making profit. They start making profit, but this is a long-term strategy. So this kind of thing is a very long-term, right? So it's good because, I mean, we found some capital, right? No matter if we found a venture capitalist or we have our own money, we invested, then we put, like, let's say 50K this year, right? And we made 100K of sales. We had a lot of customers, and we started making money. We started making finally profit after 1 year of running the ads. But the most painful thing is that with such an approach, such approach is very limited, because most people doesn't have access to gross capital. They have a really small budget. Furthermore, this approach has really long cash flow cycle. Because how we calculate cash flow cycle? Let's say the day one where we invested money, right? So we put in the system. And at day one we put money in the system, right? So, and how many days we need to get a return? I mean, in this strategy at the beginning, we need to like 1 year or something. So it means that our cash flow cycle is 1 year, and this is very, very big, and this is very big, and most brands can afford it. Okay, and and this is a problem, right now most brands facing, right? And a lot of people trying around the ads themselves and getting frustrated. They're burning money. They're burning money because they can't afford. They don't know how to manage Facebook advertising properly, right? To make some sales, or they just they just getting in the same trap as here, and they don't know how to grow brands. And that's what I observed and what I experienced personally. Okay. So and I just start thinking at this moment when I faced in this situation with a few brands, I started thinking, okay, well, is there any way we can have a cash flow cycle of 30 days? It means that if we invested 1K today, in 30 days, we should have 1K of pure profit. Of pure profit, right? Well, and I was thinking about it. I was thinking if it's possible, right? And I was investigating different kind of brands, like how they're doing ads, how they're doing funnel. Most brands doing Facebook ads, like with different kind of backgrounds. Some of them having the main, sales point on the high street, and they're making advertising campaigns just for awareness, something like that. And they really have a lot of money. They're not focusing to making ads profitable. They just keeping it running to get more people know about their brand. But we are talking about having the Facebook ads as a main source of sales and having it profitable is a cash flow cycle of 30 days. And then I found one, great thing which helped me a lot to understand this. I mean, the email strategy is pretty good. The email strategy is pretty good, but it will not work properly by itself. So I discovered this kind of bar of our ad spend with a bit of a different approach. So let's say I'll draw the same bar again. The same bar, right? So the same bar, but now this bar will not indicate the product price. This bar will indicate the cart value, average cart value, okay, or order value. So let's say this cart value. Okay, so this is a cart value. Right, so we have a cart value, and let's say we have a cart value of $30, right? I will not draw it because you see it here. So if our cart includes one product, right? One product of these, so we have the same situation. We're paying $15. We're paying $15 for Facebook. We're paying $15 for our product to manufacture, and we have no profit. But what if we increase the cart value? If it's possible to increase the average cart value, of course it's possible. Of course, if people go to supermarket, they're not just buying one soda, right? They're buying a whole bunch of stuff for $100 or even more, right? Why we can't do it that way to make people buy few items, buy more, and increasing average cart value? It means that we are paying Facebook the same $15, but what we have the same time. So let's say our average cart value this time is $50, okay? So we have the $50 here, okay? So our cost to manufacture the stuff is, let's say, 25, okay? We have a bunch of products here. We have, like, people bought a bunch of products, so we have $25, the cost, the total cart cost. And right now, our cost to manufacture the products, oh, sorry, not to manufacture, but our cost per acquisition, which you pay Facebook for this order, is gonna be $15. Okay. Oh, let's get the average between 10 and 15 and say like 12, okay? 12 bucks. So it means from this 25 which we have here, right? From this 25 which we have here, we have 12 for Facebook and we have 13 of profit, right? We have 13 of profit. 13 bucks of profit. So it means Facebook and it means profit. So what does it mean? It means that if we put, let's say 12 bucks, I will say that I will put here 12 bucks. I know it's not mathematically right, but okay, let's make this cart value 49 just to make it more clear for understand. Okay, 49. Okay, yeah. So and we have there like, so what we have in our bar? We have cart value, right? We have total cart value. We have cost we paying for manufacturers. We have Facebook ad spend, right? Facebook cost per acquisition, and our profit. Okay, it makes sense, right? So what does it mean? That for every 12 bucks we put in our system, we're getting 12 bucks profit immediately, not in year, but immediately, right now. Okay? What would be in the higher scale? Let's consider this system on the monthly basis, right? I will draw another bar here. Now we're going to consider on the monthly basis. Okay, so right now we have here a bar which consists of our monthly revenue. Okay, our monthly sales, let's say. And this month we made, let's say we made 2K in sales. Okay, so we make a 2K in sales. So that's gonna be the highest point in this bar, 2K. So we have sales. Okay, to make the 2K sales, we've paid our suppliers to manufacture our product. We sold 1K. It's gonna be the half. I'm usually getting the half because the most common like markup in the commerce is 100%, so I'm taking the half. Okay, so we have the half. We have the 1K here. It's suppliers. It's our cost to manufacture the product. Okay, so what we have next, if we follow the same diagram, so we have here two sections: the ad spend, which is 500 bucks. Okay, that's what we paid for Facebook, and the profit. So now we have profit. We've put in Facebook 500 bucks and we got 500 bucks. We had a 100% ROI. 100% ROI with the cash flow cycle of 30 days. Cash flow cycle of 30 days, 100% ROI. Okay? So this is how it works. You got the idea. That's what I figured out. Okay, and then when I figured it out, I started letting a lot of people who are doing things like that, who are increasing this average cart value. And I've built a system, and now my system consists not only from algorithmic route part, which is directed to manage the Facebook ads and you know, adjusting the most of them to generate sales, but also it consists of the other part, which is responsible for increasing the average cart value. And right now I'm going to draw a quick diagram about how the system I have right now I'm using to grow the brands with profitability. So this part of system gonna be the ads. Okay, I will drive a few ads. We will rank, like, let's say rank a few ads. So ad 1, ad 2, ad 3, and here we have our another part of system. Okay, so I will split these two parts of system, and all the ads driving to our system, right? So and these are Facebook, and these are sales funnel. This is sales funnel. So what are we making? We're making, now I extended my system is two things. One is Facebook ads management, right? And the second one is a sales funnel, right? Funnel. So the Facebook ads management part is responsible for taking care of people who go here, right? Of all the people who are driving to our website to make them buy. This system is responsible to drive only people who will buy and not just who will leave, right? So we're increasing as much as we can the awareness of people. And this system here, okay, is responsible for increasing the average cart value. What does it mean? It convinces people to solve their problem better by adding another product to their cart. And, as a result, we're having the profit. We're having the profit in 30 days, with cash flow cycle of 30 days. Furthermore, this system utilizes an email marketing as well. So if we have here, right, so this system tightly working with email marketing as well, okay? So we have email, and this email marketing also contributes to our system, and from email marketing we are generating the pure profit, okay? Pure profit without any ad spend. All right, so this system is all about, okay? I hope it makes sense. And right now, this part of system is mastered well by me. I mean, I had experience running the ads, I had experience running them successfully, but this part of system is only discovered by me on theory. So I have investigated the behavior of people making on the website. I was learning about people's psychology towards buying. I was learning a lot of different advertisers, the biggest advertisers in the world. I was learning all different successful e-commerce brands, successful Facebook advertisers, and I was learning a lot of, kind of psychology in terms of design, user experience, and I've built the second part of system, the sales funnel part of system, which plays here the vital role to make the Facebook ads profitable. And right now, I am making a kind of offer for you. Okay? So you see what I explained so far, right? We have this system which is making the profit in 30 days, with cash flow in 30 days, and we avoid playing in this space where we can generate a profit rapidly. Okay? So, and right now, I have something to ask you to help me with, okay? So yeah, and as I mentioned, I want to ask you these kind of asking right now for offer, whatever you like it. And right now I'm searching for some great brands which have the really great product and vision toward their passion towards changing the world with their product, to be the early adopters of this new version of system, okay? So as I mentioned previously, the Facebook ads part of system is already proven, but the sales funnel part of system is not proven practically yet. It's just built theoretically. So in the worst case scenario, we just be running the ads which will return what you invested. So if you invest 1K, you will get this 1K back, but you not make any profit. But if the theoretical part proved, if it works, so you're gonna have, for any 1K you invested, you're gonna have 1K of pure profit, all right? So right now I'm searching for people who would be the adopters of this system, and I want to build this system for them completely for free, okay? So I want to build them completely for free, just for the proof. So if you right now have the budget for Facebook ads, if you have a good product, and you really serious about growing your brand, I'll share a link with you on the description of this video, so you can click and book a call with me, So I will check what is your business, how can I help you, and how this system can generate you a lot of sales and make profit. Okay, so if you have the budget, and under the budget I mean if you can just afford a few $100s a month for advertising, it's not enough. So I mean the required ad spend is at least $1,000 a month, right? So you need to understand, if you don't have this budget, unfortunately we can't do it for you. But if you have this budget and you're really serious about growing your brand right now, maybe you're running ads yourself and right now you're facing this moment when the ad spend consumes all your profit, and you just want to find a strategy how to make this profitable in short term. Or maybe you didn't run the ads, or maybe you ran the ads and they didn't work, you burned money, right? But you want to give it another shot and you want to use this system and you want to grow your brand. So go to the description of this video below, click the link and book a call with me so we can discuss how we can build it for you. Okay, I'm looking forward to your bookings. If you have any questions, feel free to add them in comment or ask me on LinkedIn or whatever you prefer. Okay, so looking forward, guys, to your information. I'm really passionate about building the system which help really breakthrough people who have a great world-changing vision with their products, change the world. And I want to start helping you for free, because like my principles don't allow me to charge people for something I didn't prove yet. That's why I want to prove it first, and then I will be charging people. So, and as I mentioned right now, I mean, after I prove this system, the free offer will not be eligible anymore. So I just offering it right now until it's not proved, so we can give it a shot and try. And one more time, in the worst case scenario, from my experience, we will have the 0% ROI, but not the minus. So it means like that all the money you invest, you should return them back, right? But in usual scenario, we should have at least 100% ROI. Okay? So thank you for watching this video. If you like video like this, click the like button. You may subscribe to my channel if you want. Yeah, and go to this link below if you see that you have opportunity right now to grow your brand. And let's keep in touch. Thank you. Bye.